Mistakes that ruin your first impression. What if I told you that people can decide how they feel about you in just a few seconds? Before you finish your first sentence, they may already think you are confident, friendly, careless, or even untrustworthy. The surprising part is that these judgments are often based on small mistakes that most people never notice. A great first impression can open doors to new jobs, friendships, relationships, and exciting opportunities. But one simple habit can quietly close those same doors without you realizing it. The good news is that first impressions are not about being perfect. They are about avoiding the mistakes that send the wrong message. In this video, you'll discover the biggest mistakes that can ruin your first impression and learn simple ways to replace them with habits that make people respect, trust, and remember you for the right reasons. Let's begin. Mistake number 1. Looking distracted instead of present. One of the fastest ways to make a bad first impression is to appear distracted. If you keep checking your phone, looking around the room, or avoiding eye contact, people may feel that they are not important to you. Imagine meeting someone who keeps glancing at their watch or scrolling through notifications while you're talking. Even if they don't mean to be rude, you would probably think they are bored or uninterested. Being fully present is a sign of respect. Put your phone away, face the person, and focus on the conversation. Listen carefully instead of thinking about what you will say next. People remember how you made them feel. When you give someone your full attention, they feel valued, and that creates a strong first impression that lasts. Mistake number 2, having weak or negative body language. Your body often speaks before your mouth does. If your shoulders are slouched, your arms are crossed, or you avoid eye contact, people may assume you lack confidence or don't want to be there. Strong body language doesn't mean acting like the loudest person in the room. It simply means standing naturally, keeping a relaxed posture, making comfortable eye contact, and smiling when appropriate. Confidence is not about pretending to be someone else. It's about showing that you are comfortable with yourself. Small changes in body language can completely change how others see you. The way you stand, walk, and greet people often says more than your words ever could. Mistake number 3. Talking too much about yourself. Many people think they need to impress others by talking about their achievements, experiences, or success. But if you dominate the conversation, people may see you as self-centered instead of confident. The best communicators know that conversations are a two-way street. Ask questions. Show genuine curiosity. Give the other person space to share their thoughts. People enjoy talking with someone who makes them feel heard. Instead of trying to prove how interesting you are, become interested in them. Ironically, people usually like you more when they leave the conversation feeling that they had the chance to speak. Mistake number 4. Complaining too early. Nothing damages a first impression faster than constant complaining. Imagine meeting someone for the first time, and within minutes they start complaining about work, traffic, money, other people, or how unfair life is. Even if their complaints are valid, the conversation quickly becomes negative. People naturally enjoy spending time with those who bring positive energy. This doesn't mean you have to fake happiness all the time. It simply means avoiding unnecessary negativity when you're getting to know someone. Start conversations with optimism, curiosity, and appreciation. A positive attitude makes people feel comfortable around you and increases the chances that they'll want to meet you again. Mistake number 5. Forgetting people's names. A person's name is one of the most important words they hear every day. Forgetting it immediately, or never trying to remember it, can unintentionally make them feel unimportant. When someone introduces themselves, pay close attention instead of thinking about your own introduction. If the name is unfamiliar, politely ask them to repeat it. Then use their name naturally during the conversation. For example, instead of saying, "Nice meeting you," you could say, "Nice meeting you, Sarah." This simple habit helps build connection and shows genuine respect. You don't need a perfect memory. You simply need to show that remembering the person matters to you. That small effort can leave a surprisingly powerful first impression. Mistake number 6. Interrupting people while they speak. One of the quickest ways to create a negative first impression is by interrupting someone. Even if you're excited or simply want to add your opinion, cutting people off can make you seem impatient, disrespectful, or self-centered. Good conversations are built on listening, not just talking. When someone is speaking, let them finish their thoughts before you respond. A short pause shows that you're paying attention instead of waiting for your turn to speak. People appreciate feeling heard. In fact, great listeners are often remembered as great conversationalists, even if they don't say much. The next time you meet someone new, focus on understanding before responding. That simple habit will make you appear more thoughtful, mature, and respectful. Mistake number 7. Speaking without confidence. Your words matter, but the way you say them matters just as much. If you speak too quietly, mumble your words, or constantly say phrases like, maybe, I guess, or I'm not sure, people may assume you lack confidence, even if you are highly capable. You don't need a loud voice to sound confident. Speak clearly at a comfortable pace, and avoid rushing through your sentences. Take a breath before answering questions. Give yourself time to think instead of filling every silence with unnecessary words. Confidence is calm. People trust those who speak with clarity and purpose, not those who try to speak the fastest. Mistake number 8. Ignoring basic appearance and grooming. You don't need expensive clothes or luxury brands to make a good first impression. What matters most is looking clean, neat, and well prepared. Wrinkled clothes, poor hygiene, messy hair, or dirty shoes can distract people before they even notice your personality. Your appearance tells others whether you care about yourself and the situation you're walking into. Choose clothes that fit the occasion. Keep your hair tidy, maintain good personal hygiene, and wear clean shoes. These small details show respect for both yourself and the people you're meeting. Remember, people notice effort more than they notice expensive fashion. Mistake number 9. Being too negative or too critical. Some people try to impress others by criticizing everything around them. They judge other people, complain about small mistakes, or point out flaws in every situation. Instead of sounding intelligent, they often come across as difficult to be around. No one enjoys meeting someone who constantly finds problems but never offers solutions. Try to keep your first conversations balanced and positive. If you disagree with something, express your opinion respectfully without attacking others. Kindness and emotional maturity leave a much stronger impression than constant criticism. People may forget your exact words, but they will remember whether you made them feel comfortable or uncomfortable. Mistake number 10. Forgetting to smile. A genuine smile is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to create a positive first impression. When you smile naturally, you appear more approachable, friendly, and trustworthy. It helps reduce tension and makes conversations feel more relaxed. This doesn't mean forcing a fake smile every second. People can usually recognize when a smile isn't genuine. Instead, let your smile reflect genuine interest in the person you're meeting. Pair it with eye contact and a warm greeting. Sometimes, a simple smile can make someone feel welcome before you've even started talking. Never underestimate its power. It's a small gesture that can completely change the way people remember you. Mistake number 11. Trying too hard to impress. Many people believe they need to prove how successful, intelligent, or important they are the moment they meet someone. They talk about expensive things they own, exaggerate their achievements, or constantly try to show how much they know. The problem is that people can usually tell when someone is trying too hard. True confidence doesn't need to be advertised. It shows naturally through honesty, kindness, and calm behavior. Instead of trying to impress everyone, focus on being genuine. Share your experiences naturally and let people discover your strengths over time. Ironically, the people who try the least to impress others are often the ones who leave the strongest impression. Mistake number 12. Forgetting basic courtesy. Simple manners may seem old-fashioned, but they still matter. Saying, please, thank you, excuse me, and greeting people politely can instantly change how others see you. On the other hand, ignoring these basic courtesies can make you appear rude or entitled, even if that wasn't your intention. Respect is shown through small actions. Holding the door for someone, waiting your turn to speak, arriving on time, and thanking people for their time all communicate maturity and consideration. These habits don't require money, talent, or special skills. They simply show that you value other people. And people always remember those who make them feel respected. Mistake number 13. Acting like someone you're not. Many people hide their real personality because they want to fit in. They copy someone else's behavior, pretend to know things they don't, or agree with every opinion just to be liked. But pretending is difficult to maintain. Sooner or later, your real personality will appear. If your first impression was based on acting, people may begin to question your authenticity. Being yourself doesn't mean sharing everything about your life. It means being honest, respectful, and comfortable with who you are. Authenticity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of every strong relationship. The goal isn't to make everyone like you. The goal is to let the right people know the real you. Final thoughts. A first impression doesn't depend on having the perfect face, the perfect job, or the perfect words. It depends on the small choices you make every time you meet someone. Being present, listening carefully, speaking with confidence, maintaining positive body language, showing kindness, remembering names, and treating people with respect all send a powerful message before you ever have the chance to explain yourself. The good news is that every one of these habits can be learned. You don't have to change your personality. You only need to become more aware of the signals you're sending. Start by improving just one habit today. Maybe you'll make better eye contact. Maybe you'll stop interrupting. Maybe you'll smile a little more or put your phone away during conversations. Small improvements repeated every day create lasting confidence. Remember, people may forget exactly what you said, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. Make others feel respected, comfortable, and valued, and your first impression will naturally become a memorable one. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos on psychology, communication, self-improvement, and personal success. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.